What up, Hyperchange? Welcome to another episode. Today we're going to talk about Tesla's Gigafactory 3 in Shanghai, the company's plans in China, and how their production is back off the ground there, growing to record highs, and is going to begin to rapidly offset the loss in cash flow from Tesla's US and European operations, as we are still going through this economic shutdown and illness 19 sort of outbreak and dealing with these consequences. China is back up and running. This is a silver lining, and I think a lot of what is going on and the reason why Tesla's been outperforming many of its automotive sector peers, many of its US just generally stocks in the stock market, because they have exposure to China and their business and operations are doing super well there. So just after the close today, we did get Tesla's Q1 delivery report, which I went through in another video, but they also put in a tidbit in that press release saying, additionally, our Shanghai factory continued to achieve record levels of production despite significant setbacks. So what does that mean? That's super, super vague. I mean, Tesla's Shanghai factory, they didn't only start building it January 19, opens just at the start of this new year, but then right after it opens, we get this huge shutdown. But then February 10th, they sort of tentatively started to reopen the factory, get production off and going. So now it's been about a month and a half, a little bit more than that, since the factory's been reopened in Shanghai, and we're getting some really, really good data. Just on Testmanian, they have an article saying Tesla Giga 3 Shanghai model is the only highlight of China's car sales in March, saying in January, Tesla sold 3,183 Model 3s, February 2,284. Remember, February, they had that sort of, you have the whole Chinese holiday, Chinese New Year, so that's a huge slowdown in the economy, and then that's when the virus really started to spread, and so, that really hurt sales. But then in March, when everything bounced back, it says that they sold 3,900 Model 3s, and then they even say you can compare it, double what the Guangzhou Automobiles All-in-S, which came in second place with 1,433 units sold, according to China Passenger Car Association. So these are huge numbers from Tesla in China. If you assume these numbers are accurate and they were part of Tesla's Q1 delivery and production report, that's about 8,000 or 9,000 Model 3s that were delivered in China, maybe a couple thousand Model S and X. We're talking about, China being about 10 to 15% of deliveries in the quarter. That's what it looks like. But, when I start to extrapolate this gets me so excited. These are way better numbers than I was expecting. We had been hearing rumors about, 2,000 Model 3s a week, 3,000 Model 3s a week. And I was like, these are just burst rate production. It doesn't really matter. But 3,900 in a month is huge, because first of all, that was in March. It's in the past. 3,900 times 12, we're looking at a run rate of almost 50,000 Model 3s a year, not produced, not burst, but being delivered a month ago. And that is still ramping. That was still in the process of getting the factory back up and running. So I think there's huge upside to what Tesla's doing in China. Additionally, phase 2 of the Gigafactory, for what looks like the Model Y production line, the production of that is resumed. So not only is production back up and running, the growth and expansion plans for Gigafactory Shanghai are back up and running and moving as well. And the Model Y is supposed to come online in 2021. Could that come even earlier? I mean, look at the progress Tesla's made. Look how fast they're moving. They're hitting every single deadline early and just continuing to defy expectations with Gigafactory Shanghai. The execution's been unbelievable. I don't see any reason for that to stop. And so if you start to extrapolate, 4,000 a month in March, they start even just growing that at, 20 to 30% month over month as they continue to ramp. They're going to quickly hit that 150,000 a year capacity. We could be looking at 15 to 20,000, maybe a little bit more deliveries in Q2 of this year and continuing to climb. So Tesla, I was expecting 60,000 deliveries in Q2 as Europe and the US shuts down. But I think more and more this China Gigafactory 3 is going to start to offset these delivery and production declines from other parts of the world for Tesla. And even more so than just the delivery numbers, it's all about profitability. Sure, Q1, probably not that great of a quarter for the Shanghai Gigafactory's profitability. They just got production off the ground, super low production numbers to what their target was. Anytime there's a ramp, the gross margin is going to get hit. But let's talk about Q2. Now we're already doing, over 4,000 a month. We've already gotten this ramp. We're going to continue ramping from there. Costs are decreasing. We're sourcing more and more from local suppliers. I just think the margin and the growth and the revenue from Gigafactory Shanghai, starting as of like today, or as of like a month ago, really, has just been improving every single day. And this is a storyline that's going to only get brighter and brighter by the day for Tesla. We're just going to keep getting more and more news. We also got this other Testmanian article that there's like a line outside the Beijing DMV again, just this massive line. You can see these pictures of just Tesla after Tesla waiting to register. showing that, and this is backing up sort of what we're reading in these numbers, that the Tesla sales are through the roof in China. So anyway, I just want to leave you with this because this is what I'm noticing more and more, and is sort of the most under the radar, unappreciated, untalked about story right now in what's happening in the Tesla world, which is they are crushing it in China. It's back up and running. It's bigger than it ever was before, and it's growing, and it's only going to get way, way bigger, and the momentum keeps building. Model Y is just around the corner. Model 3 is just scratching the surface of this ramp, and I think the profitability inflection is finally coming to fruition. The cash flow entire profile of this factory is going to be positive. It's going to be pumping out cash flow to subsidize their losses. And yeah, this is really going to help Tesla through these difficult times. So would love to know what you think in the comments below. If you have any other news or tidbits about Tesla and China I should be following, please let me know. Huge shout out to our Patreon supporters, producers, fun in the channel. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.